Okay, I had two. I had, well, basically, I had implants before, so I had those removed, and then I had smaller ones put in and an uplift. And then I also had some, well, it's just scar revision on my stomach. Twofold. Basically because I knew people who'd been here and had operations and had their stuff done. And I also knew a lady that worked in a clinic that knows all the people that work here, and she couldn't make it any sort of, I suppose, clearer that I was coming to the right place. Just amazing, really. Very comfortable, been very happy with everything everybody's done. Yeah, very comfortable with the whole thing, and I absolutely love what's been done, so that's a bonus. Adrian Rich. Shelburne. Do you want an overall thing? Again, was lovely, amazing, looked after wonderfully. I couldn't have asked for anything more really, and had a little bit of a problem with blood pressure. They were on the ball about it straight away. They looked after me, wouldn't let me go home because they wanted to make sure I was okay. So yeah, it was good. Really nice, very nice people. Yes. Yeah, it was even nicer that my partner could come in the evening and actually got a meal while he was there. So yeah, very good. Well, he ate and I didn't. I think I felt so comfortable when I first met Adrian that I didn't even go to anybody else. He just made me feel like he was the right person and he was doing it the right way. And he understood why I wanted it done as well. It was not probably from a, how can I put it, because I wanted to look so much better. It was because I was uncomfortable. I wasn't happy with the way I felt all the time because I was getting a lot of neck and back problems, and he understood that it wasn't a vanity thing. It was, I just wanted to feel, you know, better and live better, because it was a big impact on my life. 15 years. Yeah. I think twofold. I probably went a bit big, but also I think there's a natural drop over a certain amount of time. And rather than when you're younger, you tend to sort of pull yourself up and, you know, hold your boobs out because you want everyone to see them. But I wasn't kind of like that. I was kind of like that. And I suppose that actually didn't help the neck problem. But now I'm kind of back up here. I did, which was Adrian's thoughts at the time, and he was probably right, because obviously the drag from the last set that I had in there was causing the neck problem, I think, in the back, and I have been so much better. I think maybe when you're younger you might go that little bit bigger. When you're sort of older, you kind of, you know, you don't hold yourself like you do when you're a lot younger. You are like that, and you do. Now I am quite happy to do that and not feel that I'm just all chesty. I was actually in for two. I was only supposed to be in for the one, but they kept me for the two purely because of my blood pressure. It plummeted, so they just wanted to keep an eye on it, and that was fair dues. You know, it's something that they know better than I do, so I was quite happy to stay in, and they made me comfortable. Um, Pain-wise, the difficulty for me was like didn't get on very well with the painkillers, and rather than seek advice, I carried on with them, and they made me feel pretty grotty. But once I came off of those, I was just absolutely fine. In theory, I was supposed to go back after two, but I didn't go back till three, and that was because I actually did get an infection in the scar. So, but after course antibiotics, I was fine. Yep. Yeah, and I have in previous times I've had operations, I've had other ops, and I've caught infections then as well. So it was nothing to do with Adrian. I'm sure it was something to do with my body and reactions that I get. Oh, definitely not worse. Definitely not worse. It was probably a pleasurable experience comparatively to the first time I had it done. I know that was a while ago, it was 15 years ago, and maybe things weren't done, you know, maybe as professionally, I don't know. But it was, I did dread it because I was nervous. I'd had it done before. I knew about the recovery time and stuff like that, but this time it was a lot quicker. Yeah, no, I'm really pleased, really thrilled. Family no, and I think to begin with, family thought, oh, why is she going through this again? But when they realised it wasn't from a vanity point of view, and it was because of my neck, and you know, they're really pleased for me, and it has made an awful lot of difference to me. I'm much kind of fancier. I'm trying to think back to what I thought at the time. I think there were quite a few more questions that I needed to ask when I came, if I'm honest. Um, and I wanted perhaps a little bit more graphic looks at people, which might sound a bit strange. So I did go to quite a lot of websites of other consultants or surgeons and have a look at theirs because I felt, yes, I felt maybe the gallery wasn't enough for me, but that may have just been me. I kind of did. I kind of started, but I didn't really want to look at it. I didn't really want to know what he was going to do, but no, no. The whole experience has been absolutely perfect. It's been great, and I love the results. So I don't think you could offer me anything else, could you? Really? I have already. I have, and she's already had her operation, and she's thrilled too. So yeah.